Hey, what's up, everybody? JD here. Don't let the camera fall. Don't let the camera fall. We are talking Naruto. This chapter was pretty intense. It was kind of crazy. It starts off with the whole, how the last chapter ended with, "Oh man, my Hashirama, you must kill your brother or kill yourself, and then that way I will give you my trust." And then the beginning of this chapter starts with some dude saying, "Are you crazy? That's not gonna happen. You're telling him to kill his own brother or commit suicide? Cut the bullshit, Madara." And next thing you know, Hashirama's like, "Calm down, soldier. It's okay." Tobirama gets all into it. "Are you really gonna kill me, brother? Is that what you would do for this lunatic?" And he's like, oh, he does say lunatic. I was just making that up. He's like, "This is ridiculous. Don't listen to him." And then Hashirama's like, "Thank you, Madara. I knew I could trust you. I knew I could trust you to help me kill myself." So, with that being said, my man is really gonna get ready to kill himself. He's like, "Madara gave me options, and one didn't involve killing my brother. So I'd love to take my own life to save this preservation of the peace and goodness." So he gets ready to cut himself down, and he says to Tobirama before he cuts him down, he's like, "Look, no matter what, do not kill Madara after this happens. Do not, uh, do not kill Madara, and do not wage war with the Uchiha. Okay? And I want you to put that on your great grandchildren or something. Swear it on the names of your fathers and unborn young. Now farewell." He gets ready to stab himself. Madara stops him. Madara's like, "It's okay. I see your resolve. Solid Snake. Otacon. Otacon. Sorry. But they shake hands. Next thing you know, they have a peace party agreement and whatnot. They turn into the hidden Leaf Village. They go back up to the rock where they started talking in the flashback, where it's all like, "Do you remember when we were kids, man? And we were just looking over all this stuff, and I didn't know your last name, and you didn't know my first name, and it was cool times, right?" And then he said, and it's kind of weird because there's a statement here that I don't know how to interpret. It says, Madara says, "Do you remember all that?" And he was like, or Hashirama says, "Do you remember all that?" And Madara's like, "It was all just wishful thinking back then. Even though I said wasn't anything we couldn't achieve if we tried. There was, even though I said, even though I said there wasn't anything we couldn't achieve if we tried. I still," and he stops him and he says, "But from this point forward, we'll turn that into a dream, into a reality." I feel like Madara was trying to say, like, I know I said when we were younger we could do anything, but I still am not too sure because I don't feel that comfortable in this village. So, whatever. Next thing you know, of all the crazy things, my man Hashirama's like, "There's this thing called a Hokage. You know about it?" He's like, "What the hell's a Hokage?" He's like, "Basically, he's the president of the village. And I think you should be him." And then he's all like, "What? Me?" And then he talks about how the Sarutobi clan wants to join this village, and also the Shimaru clan, or Shimura. I don't know what clan that clown. I don't know what clan that is. Shimura clan. If you guys know, put in the comments below. I'll read it. Um, but he said we need a village. We need a name for the village. Have any ideas? And he's like, "How about the village hidden in the leaves?" As he looks through a little leaf that's whatever, got a burnt hole in it. And he says, "I want you to be Hokage," and all this stuff. And he's like, "There's much more to it. I want you, there's works about the construction of the framework and whatnot. I want to have a big old monument put in your, basically, a George, what is that thing called? Mount Rushmore face in the wall." And then Tobirama comes out of nowhere, and he's like, "What are you guys doing? No, there's no time to goofing off. There's no time to goof off. The meeting with the heads of the fire country is about to start." And Tobirama and Madara seem to have beef, because Tobirama killed his brother. I'd be mad still. Yeah, I'd be mad still. Definitely. So, Tobirama and Madara give themselves the yeah face. And then it cuts to a scene where Tobirama and Hashirama, oh my god, my head hurts. Felt good. Okay. Tobirama and Hashirama are yelling at each other, right? Well, not yelling, they're talking to each other. And Tobirama's like, "Are you crazy? You can't just go and tell that dude he's going to be the Hokage, bro. That's not going to work. No one's going to let that happen. The final decision should be up to the village and the fire country elders. You can't go and do things the way Dad used to do them." And then he's like, but, and he's like, besides, nobody in hell would choose Madara. Everyone knows that you're the one who wanted to make this village happen. Even the Uchihas think that. And he's like, I guess. And then Tobirama was like, speaking of Uchihas, have you heard the nasty rumor that's going around about how the power of their eyes is directly correlated to the amount of hate they possess? That's the secret behind the Sharingan, which does make a lot of sense. Except for my man Itachi, right? I kind of thought about that. I was like, okay, so Sasuke hates his brother in the beginning. That's why his eyes are getting stronger. Then he beats his brother and realizes his brother was good. So he hates his brother for becoming, for being a tool of the village. Then he just starts hating on everybody who was incorporated with it. So I get it. The stronger he hates, the more he hates, the stronger he gets. But Itachi, to me, had a good upbringing. His father was cool. His siblings were cool. So how did he activate the Sharingan without anger? Maybe the anger of killing his... Maybe he was upset about killing his family. But I feel like he chose to do that. He said, I will be your double agent. And I will slaughter everyone. No biggie. I'm pretty sure he was conflicted, but I don't know. Leave your comments below. How do you think Itachi became the person he is? Because he never really showed anger, He never really got angry. Like, Madara has a reason to be angry. Like, nobody trusts him and he can't save his brothers. But Itachi, I don't know. Whatever. So, after that, Tobirama's all like, they're way too unpredictable and whatnot for the sake of the village that's being built. And then Hashirama, oh, what is that, spider on my wall? Oh, fuck that, son. Get the raid out. Oh, I don't have any raid. Oh, spider. Hold on, guys. Where'd it go? Oh. It was on the wall over here. Damn it. Oh, man. Damn it. Ah, shit. Well, whatever. I'm going to get the... Sorry. You put your headphone back on. So, yeah, whatever. Continuing. All I know is that next thing you know, some rustling happens next to, or near the bushes or something, near Hashirama and Tobirama. And then... after the rustling near the bushes, I'm pretty sure it was Madara. He was listening. And there it is. I got it. Ah! Is that a roach? No, it's a spider. I don't know what that is. Ah, it's a spider. Ah! Oh, I'm spraying it up, boy. Oh, poor spider. Dang, he got lit up. I ain't gonna clean that area up either. Spider still alive? Nah, it curled up into oblivion, bro. Or I don't know. Whatever. I can't even finish this manga review because I'm so busy trying to kill a spider. Like, yeah. Hashirama realizes that someone is at the window. He knows it's Madara because Madara freaking like teleports. He asks his brother, did you feel that? Did you use your chakra? Because I guess he's a sensory type ninja. And he's like, dude, don't change the subject. And no, I'm not even using my chakra right now. What's the problem? And then next thing you know, he's like, we're gonna treat this like a democracy. Is there a problem with that? And he's like, no, I guess you're good. Next thing you know, you get a picture of Hashirama's face on the wall of Mount Rushmore in Naruto's city. And from there, there's this thing about they go to the hidden area where my man Sasuke, I believe, learned about the Megengukyo Sharingan, and they're underground. And he's like, "Do you see what this tablet says, Hashirama? Huh? Do you read this?" Madara's telling him, and then he's all like, "It says something about how life can help. If we work together, yin and yang, we can become brothers. And then if you don't, and he was like, yeah, I've read that, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, however, there's another interpretation. Hashirama, do you think I'm really naive? And then he's all like, dude, don't worry about Tobirama, man. I can take care of him, okay? Just leave him to me. And he's like, look, man, let's be trill about this, okay? Let's be really trill about this. Realistically, after the first Hokage comes, who's going to become the second? And he's like, dude, I'm going to keep you as my right-hand man, be my brother in this, and I promise, as soon as the second Hokage comes around, it will probably be, and then he's all like, it'll probably be your brother, Tobirama, most likely. And then he's like, and when that happens, the Uchiha's days will be numbered, because he knows as well as I do that my man Tobirama is not an Uchiha fan. He's going to have them boys exterminated if he can. And it's kind of whack that really happened. They really exterminated a whole... They genocided them. That's not fair, you know? That's like the Ishvalans in Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist. And it's also like, not really anything else. Dragon Ball Z, the Saiyans, kind of. Spanish Vegeta. I don't know. They always do that in these stories. They really do. It's interesting. And then it cuts to the last panel, and the last panel is all about, like, you know, I couldn't protect my brothers, man. I can't even protect the ones that are following you. And then he's like, in the end, he was like, I'm going to follow a different path. And I guess evil has taken over. But it's kind of weird, because usually the evil side of an Uchiha comes from, I don't know, anger and whatever. I guess he's angry that his younger brother died, and he can't protect his other brothers, but... to me, it looks like he just wanted to become evil. It wasn't really like, I need to become evil because bad things are happening. It's more like, no, I'm going to be evil because I'm sick and tired of being a good guy who's not getting any praise, which is dumb to me if that's the case. I don't know. You guys, if you know anything more than what I think I know, the homie Henry's here. Sorry for this random. He's in the background. If you guys know what happened in this chapter, leave it in the comments below. I'm kind of confused. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10, though, because it actually does give me a lot. This is one of the best flashbacks, because we don't know enough of these characters. That's why these flashbacks are so worthwhile. I don't know enough about Hashirama and all that stuff. Like, I don't care about my man Kabuto's old flashback. That shit was boring. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. 10 out of 10. I'll check you guys later. Be sure to go hit up that freecreditscore.com contest I did. Much appreciation. And new sketch coming out. Me and Henry are shooting something tomorrow. Peace. Look out for that stuff. New vlogs too, coming later this week. Peace.